There are men at this moment who have women thinking about them constantly. Women who check their phones for a message. Women who light up when they walk into a room. Women who cancel other plans just to be with them. And it's not because these men are the most good-looking, the richest, or the most charming. It's because they know something fundamental about human psychology that most men completely miss. They understand that obsession is not created through pursuit. It's created through absence, through certainty mixed with care, balanced with independence. Today, I'll break down exactly how men create this level of attraction. If you've ever wondered why the nice guy approach doesn't work, or why women seem more interested in men who appear less interested in them, this will make everything clear. So, let's get into it. They put their own life first. Here's the pattern that creates obsession. Men who have women completely hooked never make the woman the center of their universe. They have a mission, a purpose, and a life that exists independently and continues whether she's in it or not. This might sound harsh, but it's the most attractive dynamic possible. Think about the men you know women go crazy for. They're not sitting around waiting for texts or dropping everything the moment she shows interest. They have priorities. Their independence makes women want to be more involved in their lives, not less. When you make a woman your whole focus, several things happen psychologically. First, you place enormous pressure on the relationship to provide all your fulfillment. Second, you convey that you don't have anything going on outside of her, which subconsciously signals low value. Third, you become predictable and always available, which kills mystery and desire. But when you have a genuine purpose, when you're pursuing goals with passion and guided by a clear sense of direction, you become magnetic. You become the kind of man women want to orbit around, rather than the one orbiting around them. In practice, she texts you midday. You don't reply immediately because you're genuinely focused on your work. When you respond hours later, your tone is warm and engaged. This creates a dynamic where she fits into your life, rather than you dropping everything for her attention. She wants to hang out on Thursday, but you already have plans or commitments. You don't cancel them, you suggest Friday instead. This communicates that you have structure and self-respect. It creates attraction rather than resentment. This isn't about being deliberately unavailable to manipulate. It's about genuinely having a life that matters to you. Women can sense the difference between strategic unavailability and authentic priorities. When you have meaningful goals, you have interesting things to talk about, energy from doing fulfilling work, and confidence that isn't dependent on her validation. That creates a psychological effect. She starts working to earn your time and attention because she can feel it's genuinely valuable and limited. Men who live like this are present and caring when they're with her, but they don't need her to feel complete. They're invested, not dependent. The second behavior that creates obsession is emotional steadiness. Women are deeply attracted to don't become emotionally volatile based on her behavior. They stay centered whether she's hot or cold, available or distant. This is rare and incredibly attractive. Most men act the opposite. When she's warm and responsive, they're elated. When she's distant or busy, they panic. When she agrees, they're confident. When she challenges them, they become defensive. Their emotions depend entirely on her behavior, which is exhausting for both. Women lose respect for men who can't stay grounded. Emotional steadiness means she can be herself, busy, upset, uncertain, without you spiraling. It shows strength. It's also deeply reassuring because it signals that you have internal stability, independent of her approval. In practice, she doesn't text for a day. You're fine. You assume she's busy and handle your life. When you reconnect, you're calm and warm. She's stressed about something. You listen, you empathize, but you don't try to fix everything. You don't mirror her anxiety. This steadiness must be real, not faked. It comes from genuine security and a fulfilling life outside of the relationship. A man who keeps his center becomes a grounding force. She feels safe, relaxed, and free to be authentic. The third behavior that creates obsession, they challenge her. Men who have women hooked don't just agree with everything she says or wants. They have their own opinions, preferences, and boundaries, and they stand by them. Many men believe being agreeable is the way to attraction. They think saying yes to everything shows care, but in reality, it's boring and signals weakness. Challenge creates engagement and respect. Confident men are not afraid to push back respectfully. They tease, disagree playfully, and hold their ground. This makes conversations dynamic and stimulating. Agreeing with everything kills tension and mystery. In practice, she shares an opinion. You listen, then say, "I see that differently." You're not dismissive or aggressive, just honest. You maintain your perspective with calm certainty. This makes you intriguing. The fourth behavior that creates obsession, selective vulnerability. This is the most misunderstood. Men who create deep emotional connection show vulnerability, but selectively. Vulnerability doesn't mean oversharing or emotional neediness. That kind of constant exposure repels women because it creates emotional burden. Selective vulnerability means showing your humanity in rare, meaningful moments. You might share a past wound, a current fear, or an honest struggle, but only after you've demonstrated emotional strength. That contrast is powerful. It builds intimacy without sacrificing attraction. Don't lead with vulnerability or use it to seek comfort. Earn it through stability first, then reveal depth. The difference is simple. Sharing vulnerability to connect is powerful. Sharing to seek validation is weak. When vulnerability comes from strength, it deepens connection. She feels like she knows the real you, the version not everyone gets to see. That feeling of being trusted fuels obsession. In summary, men who create obsession live with purpose and independence. They remain emotionally stable regardless of her behavior. They challenge her respectfully, creating tension and respect. They show selective vulnerability, revealing depth without neediness. All of these traits stem from genuine strength, not performance. These men aren't playing games or following scripts. They're living in ways that naturally generate attraction. They have purpose, stability, confidence, and emotional depth, qualities that can't be faked. If you want women to be obsessed with you, stop chasing tactics and start developing yourself. Live a life you're proud of. Build emotional control. Pursue your goals. When you become that man, obsession happens naturally. That's the real secret. Not tricks, not games, not strategies. Just becoming the kind of man whose presence creates the attraction you've always wanted.